It's really amazing to think that it was February 24th, 2007 at 9:40 in the evening I called for help, and by 9:48 that evening my life changed forever. Yeah. I didn't get help. I was fighting for my life with the worst human beings that could have shown up. You know, racist paramedics, really determined to make sure I landed on the ground, which I did. And when I recounted that event to a Dr. Verna Porter, she thought, wow, it looks like, she didn't tell me, she told somebody else she thought I had a very unusual illness. And yeah, and she was right. But nobody listened to the doctor, so, and I saw all these great world experts and da-da-da-da. But human beings are incompetent and they're flawed and they're biased and they're ignorant and they're all these things, and they're mostly, I think human beings are not kind. And so here it is, you know, these years later, my life has been destroyed by about everything that's come in contact with it. Because people, the big lie in life is that anybody will love you as you are. And the other big lie is that things will be okay. Nobody loves anybody as they are. And things are seldom okay when the worst happens. And so I've been through too much. And shame on every single person at the Park Lane. Shame on Shannon. You know better than a big fat whore selling death to people and then pretending it's not happening. Bridget, nobody needed to see your vagina. You're just selling death. Both of you, just two bad people with no character. You didn't care. What was it you said, Bridget? That your sister was dark-skinned, so she was treated badly, and then you showed me your short, fat, dark sister to justify what happened to me? Bridget, when Donald Trump says they don't send their best, he's right. I didn't know you were Mexican. Your last name is Payan. I didn't know you. It just looked like a regular person. I mean, just whatever. No, Bridget Gonzalez Payan, also known as the stripper, as they used to call you with your big stripper shoes. What kind of person works with sick people who wears big stripper shoes? Well, somebody who has, as you did disclose, was getting it on with Brian. It's really disgusting. Don't tell people you're having affairs. That's disgusting. Anyway, what happened this week was so terrible. My family are terrible people. Poor Lena Dunham doesn't know that her representation, I think she's UTA, the UTA was also founded by that horrible stepbrother of mine. Child rapist, and she's so anti-rapist, but her own representation was built by a rapist. Another conflicts of life. And that's quite a girls episode, huh? Yeah. But anyway, if anybody wants to know why I did this, I did it because when I reached out for help, I was hurt. And I shouldn't have been hurt. I should have been helped. And I make no apology. I just ask the Rare Book Collection, I beg somebody, make sure the books get to Columbia. Make sure the music gets to Garth Newell. Make sure anything science related gets to John Hopkins. It's pretty self-explanatory. And I just ask people to treat me better in death than I was treated in life. And most of all, I ask people, nobody cry, nobody be sad, nobody, nothing. I ask it because it's false. It'd be a lie. Nobody can be sad. You know, the parasites of the world. And I've sent enough emails out this week that should cover enough bases. I'll finish this last one and I'll send it out. And anyway, that's it. And y'all ought to be really ashamed of yourselves. Lindsay, you should have been arrested. Oh, I mean, there's no fucking law and order in this country. There's none. And hurt people hurt people. So I was surrounded by very damaged people who then hurt me and thought nothing of it. My brother with his young bride, as our father would say. Yeah, because she's 20 years younger, why would she ever remember what kind of a crack addict he was? Yeah, it was really scary to see him do so much crack and be violent. And then even creepier, the other brother, dear God, all that alcohol, violent, out of control. Oh, nice. I come from such a nice family. But of course, then there's the sister who's the judge. Yeah. She is so violent, she terrorized her family. And they terrorized me to death. I hope it was worth it too, guys. Because you get what you wanted. And yes, it is true. The last thing our mother said is, and I quote, "I only love you and you only love me. I don't love your sisters and brothers. Why? They're selfish. You're the only one I love." And I kept that secret, and it